Hola, hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? This is Giancarlo Tavares with your daily readings, tarot card readings. Today is Monday, March 22nd, 2021. What a pleasure, what an honor to be back here after a very long weekend of new experiences and new discoveries about myself, about my parts, about my friendships, about life, about my journey. And let me see what is going on with YouTube. Oh. Well, I'm glad Andre can see the YouTube because I cannot see shit. But what matters is that it's working. So if you guys can see me, please let me know in the comments. If you can see me, if you can hear me, if you can feel me, let me know in the comments. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So simple yet just a scroll away that I didn't know how to fucking do. That's why we need others. That's why we need a team. That's why I need you. At least in part, because you're not only for technology and shit, you're an amazing, badass human being. Anyways, thank you guys, thank you girls, thank you ladies and gentlemen for being here. Today's Monday, March 22nd, 2021. This is Giancarlo Tavares, and behind the screen, helping me make everything work out, Andre from Las Vegas, in Las Vegas. He spent the weekend in Las Vegas with some friends, having a good time. And I've been here at home with this cutie. I don't know if I would have survived without Luna, to be honest, because my anxious attachment style is something else. AK needy as fuck. I understand. Thank you for letting me know. And yes, I'm pretty needy, so with my connections, I need more than that. But I understand also. So, how are you guys? How are you today? How was your weekend? What's going on in your life? What's going on your minds? What new experiences? What new adventures? Which new friends? Which new what new awareness do you gain? What new foods? What new music? I don't know. I love to hear how was your weekend and what do you do, which emotions came up, which triggers. Hola, Andre. I see you on Facebook. And I have my cards ready. I have the frequency tarot cards. I have the blind spot to pull a blind spot of the day. I have the, did I say animal spirit already? I have the animal spirit ones. This one that many of you love. And I admire the story of this girl. I believe she's a Leo. She was broke as fuck. She didn't know what to do with her life and with her business. Suddenly she felt inspired to create this deck. And her life was revolutionized and transformed. And now these cards are all over the world, all over the planet. And she's traveling and enjoying and being of service and uniting the world. One card at a time, one reading at a time. And I admire the fuck out of her story, and it is really, really inspiring to me. Because there's so many ideas that I have and so many things that I want to do. And like I asked Teals One in Orlando 2015 to share a message with my friends and my followers on Facebook, and she said, sometimes the only thing that is separating us from what we want to manifest is just taking action. It's just doing it. And she said, so just do it. Sometimes the only thing that is separating us from our dream is to take one step, to take one action, to make one phone call, to reach out to someone, to go somewhere that we feel inspired to do. So what is it that you're feeling inspired to do today to get a little closer to your dream, to get a little closer to your goal, to get a little closer to the lifestyle that you want for you, for your family, for your friends, for your team, for your business, for your partner, for your pets? What is the action that you can take today? And I want to say hello to the people on YouTube. Hello, Lovely Green. Hi. Thank you, Andre, for being here, our moderator, and Badass Technology team and friend. Hello there, Cinderella Rodzinski. And Cinderella is asking, what's coming towards me in love? Good question. And we're gonna ask the card. Hello there, Dincy Tillman on Facebook. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Please let me know in the comments your name, your zodiac sign, and where are you located, where are you watching from. And I have been practicing a lot of parts works with some of my friends during the weekend, and I was practicing a technique called the octopus technique. And the octopus technique is a badass technique to understand your friends, to understand the people in your life. Because with the octopus technique, as we are all one, and there is a badass video of this on YouTube. I'm gonna get it here to share with you guys, because I would love for you to understand about that. And not only to understand about that, but if you are wanting to practice this and to enjoy in so much deeper ways the people in your life, your friends, your husband, your wife, whoever it is, the octopus technique is really, really badass for that. Teal Swan. I'm gonna share a video with the octopus technique, and after you watch that video, if you would like to have a session with me to be facilitated on that healing technique, I would love to hold space with you. Yesterday I facilitated um, an octopus technique session, and I had three of my friends um, channel it and do it at the same time. And today I'm going to meet with another friend, and we are going to practice um, a variant of that modality called parts work. Um, and there's another video on YouTube about it called Parts Work by Teal Swan as well, if you like to see it. And if you like to book a session and have me facilitate you in your different parts, um, just send me a message. I'm here for you. Now, let's go into the readings. I'd love to know who wants a reading, who wants a message from your guides, who wants a message from the universe. I have the tarot cards ready here, ready to go. And I have so many ideas of things that I want to start doing, and so many beautiful connections and manifestations this weekend. So many friends showed up unexpectedly to support me. Connecting with my father, which I don't really have an amazing relationship with, but I don't know how we start talking, and I start crying. He started crying. Then he was like, "I'll call you later. I don't want to be crying right now. I want to drink beer." And he hung up. Then I was like, "What the fuck? I don't want you to hang up on me when we are being emotional." And I call him back. Then I start crying again. He started crying again, and he offered to send me $100 from Dominican Republic. So I need to figure out my bank account information to set up my cell and all that jazz. Cause uh, yeah, when I went to the bank, when we went to the bank, Andre, my bank account logged off, and now I haven't been able to log back in to create a sale. So I need to figure that out. Anyways, what is coming towards you, Cinderella, in the area of love? Let's see. And the way I have been doing readings as I master a little bit more the radiant, which I was watching a ton of readings on YouTube to learn more about it and to gain more confidence. Because if I'm completely freaking honest, I don't feel fully confident about. I don't understand why. I need to dive into that part because I'm channeling all the freaking time, and I facilitate moda. Oh, okay. I don't feel fully confident about these cards because I still don't know the meaning fully of them. That's why. I just heard the answer. I need to become more of an expert at understanding the meaning of all of these cards so I feel more confident about it. Okay, so I need to take a class or a course and understand the meaning of them. But I'm going to pull a frequency tarot card, and I'm calling on our guides as well. I'm tuning into your energy, Cinderella. I'm looking at you, penetrating your soul, feeling into your energy, your frequency. And there's three people watching. Welcome. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for turning the notifications bell on. Let me know who is here on YouTube, who is here on Facebook, and I hear my kitty 11 calling. Baby. Sorry about that. That was distracting. My kitty, my cat calling. Anyways, I'm gonna pull a card for Cinderella. Let's see what is coming for you in the area of love. Let's take a deep breath and ground our energies. And imagine roots coming down from our feet to the center of the earth, so we can ground our minds, so we can ground our energy bodies into our physical bodies. And I'm asking the guys, what is the message that you guys have for Cinderella? Ooh, synchronicity jumped out of there. Synchronicity jumped out of the deck as I was shuffling. So the card Synchronicity is calling you to follow the signs. The card Synchronicity is calling you to follow, to listen to your body, to listen to your instinct, to listen to your intuition, to start asking questions about that area of your life, to start imagining, to even activate the power of your imagination. I feel intuitively for you to start connecting energetically with that person that you want to attract into your life. So when you're meditating or you're feeling relaxed or you're in bed, that you are relaxed and grounded and in a good state, I want you to take some time to call in the energy of the person you want to attract into your life. I want you to take some time to to feel into that person, to hear into that person, to call in the energy, as to see the eyes of that person, as to hear the voice of that person. Feel and bring into your body the frequency of that person and start connecting energetically. Where in your body is that person located? Do you understand what I'm saying? And I want you to take action. I want you to follow the synchronicities. I want you to follow the signs and just start flowing. Allow the flow, the natural flow that is inside of you, to take you and connect you to where that person may be. That guy or that girl or whatever you may be looking for. I don't know. Maybe you're feeling inspired to go to a class. Maybe you're feeling inspired to go to the park. Maybe you're feeling inspired to talk to someone at school or at work. I want you to open yourself up to life and to, as you are calling that person and as you are following the signs and the synchronicities, you will start gravitating towards people. And then as you become more clear, I want you to write down a list of your needs. What are your needs in regards to a partner? What are your needs mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, romantically? Describe all of your needs, all of your likes, even your dislikes. Become clear even about your attachment style. What is your attachment style and what is the attachment style of the person? Which attachment style will be beneficial to yours? Or even ask the universe to give you someone that may be open to working on your attachment styles. Which zodiac sign can be compatible with yours? Which zodiac sign would you like him to be? Would you like him or her to be? He, you said he. What is your zodiac sign? Study your own astrology and then find out which zodiac sign can be compatible to you, to yours, to your moon, to your ascendant or rising, to the different placements, to the different houses. You are designing him. You are creating him. You are attracting him. Sagittarius. You are Sagittarius? So the signs that go well with Sagittarius are Leos, Aries, but also depending on the placements, it can be many other ones. So that's your homework, that's your job to become an expert at understanding what placements match good with yours. And now I'm gonna read the card. 59. 11, come here. Luna, come here. I'm gonna read the card 59 upright, and let's see what is the message that is in the card for you. If you have drawn this card upright, you can be sure that divine forces are at play in your circumstance. There is a particularly meaningful relationship between the things you are lining up at this time. You are a creator, Cinderella. Listen to this. You are a creator. Everybody listening to my voice right now. You are a creator. I am a creator. And as we become more clear and more clear and more clear, and feel into our resistance, feel into our feelings, understand our blind spots, understand our limiting beliefs, the things inside of us, the parts inside of us that are holding us back from creating and attracting what we want. 11, come here! You're distracting me! Mish? I just called my cat the Dominican way. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, my love. Come here, honey. Come join the reading. You are a creator, and at this time, your focus and energy, your focus. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on not attracting someone? Are you focusing on not being able to manifest someone? Or are you putting energy into what you want to create? And also, there's subconscious parts of us that are naturally feel scared, that naturally feel afraid, that naturally feel shame, insecurities, and we cannot bypass and deny that because that is a reality. And that's why it's so important to start tuning into our different parts, to start becoming aware of the different voices inside of us, because all of us have so many parts. All of us have multiple personalities that are all the time talking, that are all the time, there's a part that wants to be successful, and for that part there will always be a counterpart that is scared of success, or that is scared of failure. So be conscious of what thoughts you are thinking. Be conscious of what thoughts you are thinking in regards to attracting that partner, or in regards to that business, or in regards to whatever it may be. Your friendships, your relationships, your family, your, I don't know, so many things. The time between the thought and its physical appearance will be quick. Get clear about what you desire in your life. Get clear about what you desire in your life. All forces in the universe, all forces in the universe are working with you to bring your desires to fruition. Come here. All forces in the universe are helping you to bring your desires into fruition. So that is your card, Cinderella, and also this card is for everybody else this resonates with. So follow the signs, follow the synchronicities. Where your focus goes, energy flows. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on your failure? Are you focusing on all the things that are gonna go wrong? Huh? Huh? So that is a message for Cinderella. I'd love to know who else would like a card. I have the frequency cards, I have the animal spirit ones, and at the end, I am going to pull a general blind spot for all of us, for all of you. So don't miss the blind spot at the end if you want to know what is it holding you back, what is it that you don't know, because the blind spot oracle cards are designed. Hello there, how are you? Jivas in YouTube. The blind spot oracle cards are designed to reveal to you the things that you don't know that you don't know. I want you to look at an iceberg for a moment. The little tip of the iceberg, this little tip of the iceberg is our conscious mind. The rest is our subconscious mind and what we don't know that we don't know. So imagine there's so much more that we don't know than the things we think we know. The truth is that we don't really know ourselves yet. We have no idea of who we are. And that's why and because we are so fragmented inside, there's so many parts that are at war. Hey, come here. Over here. Come here. There's so many parts that are at war. There are so many parts that are conflicted. So many inner twins. So many protector parts. That was the cat and Luna, the doggy. Let's see what Jivas in YouTube is saying. Kinda sad. I would like to know my studies are going to be. That is very valid that you're feeling sad today. What is going on? Can you be more specific? I want to validate your sadness today. And I want to validate how any of you may be feeling today. Whatever it is that you may be feeling, I want you to know that your feelings are not wrong. You are not wrong for feeling sad or for feeling angry or for feeling lost or confused or tired. Totally the opposite. I would love for you to be very compassionate and understanding with how you're feeling. Yeah, I felt as a well, you felt a subject, but you didn't fail. Your worth and your value is not determined by a test. Your worth and your value is not determined by a test. The educational system is designed to make us feel like a failure when we fail a stupid test. But that doesn't make you stupid. That doesn't make you a failure. Your worth and your value and who you are as a person and as a multidimensional being is not determined on a simple test. It's not determined on school. It's not determined on a job. It's not even determined on what you're doing. And mistakes or failures are lessons. Mistakes and failures are not attached to our identity of who we are. And I know that this may sound like a different concept, but I want you to think about it for a moment. I want you to allow a different idea for a moment of how who you are is not connected to to a test. Your value is not connected to a test. If you'd like me to pull you a card, I feel inspired to pull you an animal spirit. So I hope you let that in for a moment. You are not a failure just because you failed a test. Your value didn't go away just because you failed a test. Think about this for a moment. You are $100 bills. If you take $100 bills and you go like this, and then you throw it on the floor and you step on it, if you grab those $100 bills and you open it, it's still $100 bills. And in this scenario, you are those $100 bills. You don't lose your value just because you fell, just because you didn't know how to do it, just because of a breakup, just because you got sick, or just because your bank account is empty, or because you got divorced, or because you don't have a car, or because you don't have luck in romance, or because your partner cheated on you, you haven't lost your value because of none of that stuff. You haven't lost your value. You steal $100 bills. I want you to take that in for a moment. You steal $100 bills. And if you take a moment to breathe and allow this energy and this energy in, you haven't lost your value. I'm gonna pull an animal spirit for you, asking our guide what is the message for you. Jivas in YouTube. 11. Let's see what is the message for Jivas in YouTube. And if you are watching this for the first time, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm Giancarlo Tavares, and my team and friend and moderator, Andre Valdez. If I'm missing anything, he'll make sure that everything is flowing okay. And we are creating and building a safe space for you to be able to communicate and to be yourself and express yourself and be who you are. And I want you to know that I'm creating a safe space, and I am setting the intention today, Monday, to create a safe space for you to be able to be yourself and to be honored and to be seen and to be heard and to be felt and to be understood. I'm upset because I study hard. Of course, you have the right to be upset. You have all the right to be upset. Express your anger. Express your feelings. And from a soul perspective, to be upset is to be set up. To be upset is to be set up. And the universe has set you up to show you parts of yourself, to make you more aware of yourself, to help you grow, to help you expand. To be upset is to be set up by the universe. And you have the right to be upset, you have the right to express your feelings. And yes, it is fucking upsetting because you study hard. And I don't know, there may be so many thoughts and so many feelings and so many ideas and stories coming up about that. I'd love to know what it is that is coming up for you because of that. And I'm gonna pull a card for you. And if anybody just joined this, welcome on YouTube, welcome on Facebook. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking. If you like to send a love offering, a love donation, you can do so to the PayPal link below. Also, please leave your comments so you can help our algorithms and so more and more people can find us on YouTube, on Facebook, online. And if you like to book a private session, a private reading, you can do so as well. The card that came out for you is the card Turtle. And the card Turtle, I'm feeling the turtle is able to navigate two worlds, in water and on earth. And I'm getting different feelings. I'm getting that a part of you is feeling that you're going slow and feeling, when am I gonna make it? When am I gonna be able to create this? When am I gonna be able to get where I want? It's like this. There's this part of you that is feeling powerless, and that is feeling that you're going too slow. But I want to remind you and validate this part of you, and also share with you that you're not going too slow. You are going at your own speed. You don't have to go faster just because somebody else is going faster. Or you don't have to go slower just because somebody else is going slower. What is the right speed for you? What is it that is in alignment for you? In which ways can you continue? Can you start doing things now on that feel good to you, to your alignment, to your essence, to your design? What is the life that you want to create? What is the life that you want to live? I feel a part of you that likes to compare yourself with others. So that part of you is always um, secretly competing and comparing yourself to others. And that's why many times you're having feelings of not being adequate or not being good enough or fuck, I failed at this shit. Ah. And also, I can see and feel how that brings up jealousy and envy and different feelings, and they are all okay. We all experience jealousy, we all experience envy, and in a moment or another, we all compare ourselves. We all compete. We all have all those different parts inside of us. Take a deep breath, and I'm going to look up the card to see what else it means. And I also feel that you need to be more compassionate with those parts of you. Um, Turtles are very connected to water, and water is the energy of compassion, is the energy of gentleness, is the energy of is a safe and strong container. Hold yourself, hold your emotions, allow your emotions to be in your body, allow those feelings to be in your body. Don't run away from your feelings, don't run away from your emotions, don't run away from the triggers. I know that is fucking uncomfortable sometimes, but those parts of you, those feelings, those triggers, those aspects of you are as important as your laughter, as are important as your positive aspects, as your joy, as your passion, as your charisma, as your excitement. Every single part of you deserves your love, deserves your attention, deserves to be seen, deserves your understanding. Let me know in the comments how this is resonating with you and if this is speaking to you in any way so I know the value of what I'm sharing. If this is talking to you. And I am looking for the turtle. At the same time it says Asian soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. Wonderful. How is it resonating with you? It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship to the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travel leads them. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shell for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all other books and begin to tell our own tale. The most potent total energy helps us close all other books and begin to tell our own tale, to tell your own story. Imagine that you are the writer, that you are the creator, that you are the producer, that you are the director of your own movie, the movie of your life. What character would you like to play? How would you like the movie of your life to be about, to sound like, to feel like, to look like? I know it can be pretty scary to step into the space of, to some parts of us at least, to step into the space and the arena of we have the power to create our reality. Because the truth is that all of us have been used to our parents and other people tell us what to do, and not supporting our own voices and our own imagination and our own energy to create, that when we become adult, we don't even know what the fuck to do with that. And I can relate to this. In many ways, I feel lost and confused and not knowing how to take my power, because I was always used to having my parents tell me what to do, how to talk, how to sing, what songs to sing, how to dress, what to eat, what not to eat, what time to get home, what time not to get home. So I had to separate myself from my family um, 13, 14 years ago to find myself. I moved from the Dominican Republic over here to the United States, and it's been a long journey. It's been times of being very lost. It's been times of being homeless, of not having money, of not having friends, of not knowing what to do with my life, of feeling suicidal, of feeling confused. But I always knew, some parts of me always knew that I was destined for great things, that I was destined to make the world a better place, that I was destined to share my voice and to be on stage, to talk in the camera, to create connection, to create unity. And the same way that I am wired for specific things, that same way there's talents and there's a potential and there's a powerful voice inside of you. And that essence is that calling from the inside of you to come out and to be shared, to come out into the light so other people can see you. Because you're not meant to be hiding. You didn't come to this earth to hide. You didn't come to this earth to hide in a corner and not sharing your voice. Nobody's going to find you. Nobody's going to see you. You won't be able to heal and to grow and to expand if you continue hiding in your house, in your room, in your car, or even in nature. And yes, it's completely fine to hide in nature sometimes. I love to hide in nature. Welcome YouTube, welcome Facebook Live. 11, come here. This is Giancarlo Tavares sharing your reading for today, Monday. Hola Micaela, welcome, thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support and your friendship and everything that you are and everything that you do. Thank you for making this place, this world, a better place just because you are here. And by the way, on Wednesday, Micaela, Better Life, is going to be live with me. You're welcome, Jivas, in YouTube. I hope my words touch your soul and inspire you, because there's a beautiful potential inside of you. And as I was saying, Micaela is going to be live with me on Wednesday. Micaela is an amazing practitioner, intuitive. She is a therapist of the body. She understands emotions. She understands intuition. She is an amazing singer and very musical. And she is a powerful, badass creator and also a friend. And she's going to be here with me and with us on Wednesday at 10 a.m. So don't miss out. Bring your questions, bring your ideas, bring your comments, and we're all gonna have a good time. It's gonna be very spontaneous. I haven't planned anything specific, so you can ask your questions. We can share readings with you. I was thinking about ending with sound healing, but who knows? Anything can happen. I'm gonna talk with Micaela to see if there is something specific on her heart that she'd like to share. But if you guys have a specific questions that you have for Micaela and I, leave them in the comments, and on Wednesday we're going to be live. And I want to announce officially that every Wednesday now on, I'm going to have a new project called Conversations with the Tribe. I'm gonna be having conversations with my tribe, with my people, with my friends, with intuitive and practitioners and super talented people from all over the world. And I've been reaching out to some of them, and I've been getting answers that they would like to participate already. So this Wednesday, 10 a.m. Los Angeles, California time, Micaela is gonna be with us. I'm also gonna have my friend Peter, which is an intuitive and musician, and he's gonna be playing music. Um, and there's many other friends that I'm inviting and that I'm waiting on their answers. So be on the lookout for that. That is Wednesday, starting this Wednesday at 10 a.m. Conversations with the Tribe. If there's anybody else that would like a tarot card reading, let me know. Even you, Micaela, would you like me to pull a tarot card for you, or to channel a message for you, or? And I'm gonna finish reading the the card Turtle. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt, to bring into balance an adventure. To bring into balance an adventure. Uh, and that was the card for Jivas in YouTube, and for anybody else it resonated with. Micaela, let me know if you like frequency, if you like an animal spirit one. And at the end, I'm going to share a general blind spot to find out what is the blind spot of the day for all of you, for all of us, because I have my own blind spots as well. And take a moment to breathe into your body, to feel into your body. And if you have any question or any feeling, any emotions that are arising, I would love for you to share them in the comments and to let me know what's happening in your inner world, what's happening in your body. Maybe take a moment to scan your body from head to toe, and feel where is pain, where is discomfort. My back is hurting today. It feels in between my solar plexus and my sacral chakra, mostly on my left side. So I'm gonna lay down on the floor after this and have some stretches. Oh, Micaela, maybe you can have me do some stretches and everybody else, and maybe like feel into our bodies, and like, yeah, I would love for you to talk about touch, talk about somatic therapies, how to connect more with our bodies, and how to connect our emotions and our bodies. What is the link between our emotions and our bodies? Heart, intuition, something like that. Fuck yeah. And Micaela wants animal spirit, excited for the blind spot too. Sweet. How can I manifest quality clients? Ooh. Universe, how can Micaela, how can everybody watching this that is interested on the same subject, how can Micaela and all of us manifest quality clients? What is a quality client to you? How does a quality client feels like, sounds like? What are your boundaries about having a quality client? Would you like more females? Would you like more males? Would you like 50-50? Would you like people that are respectful to you? Would you like high ticket end clients that are able to pay more money? Would you like, what kind of clients would you like? Would you like people more available in the morning or the afternoon? How many clients would you like a day, a week, a month? Like what are your likes and your dislikes? What kind of energy you want to attract in your clients? And and that is something that I'm learning as well. And I've had clients that are not cool clients that I've had to say no. And even clients that are not understanding of boundaries and are not respectful of boundaries. And I want to attract clients that are respectful of my boundaries, clients that are respectful of me in general, clients that are respectful of themselves, clients that are able to pay so much mattress. Oh, I guess you didn't see it. I guess you didn't see it before. Buy mattress. No. Anyways, um, yeah, this is a new setup. So there's a mattress there. Here's the massage table equipment, and I need to manifest a new table and new stuff. But I'm gonna pull animal spirit for thank you for letting me know, even though a part of me was like, I wish you would have told me way earlier, but another part of me is grateful that you let me know anyways. And I'm gonna pull a card for you heard me talking about the new project on Wednesday. I'm gonna have Michaela on Wednesday, and every Wednesday I'm gonna have a new project. It's called Conversations with the Tribe, and I'm going to be doing interviews, and I'm gonna have practitioners do different modalities, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I need your support and your help so we can make everything really cool, really nice. I'm going to start going. Just notice it. My Virgo ass would pick that. Nice. I'm so grateful of your Virgo ass. I need your Virgo ass very much. You got the whale. No, I mostly miss Al. Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about it later. And yes, I'm excited to have Peter too. The card that came out for you, Michaela, and for anybody watching this, if it resonates with you, is the card Well. And the card Well is talking about a big purpose. The card Well is talking about doing great things, doing big things, impacting the world on a impacting the planet on a big scale. You are not meant to do small things or just touch some people. You are meant to touch a lot of people and to do great things. And if this energy resonates with any of you, also claim this fucking beautiful energy. Because this fucking beautiful energy is for all of us if you want it. And I know as well that I am meant to do great things, big things. Even with my bank account having barely any money right now, I know that one day I'm gonna have so much fucking money that I'm going to be able to help so many people, so many animals, so many plants, travel the world and impact. Everywhere I go, I want to make an impact and I want to inspire and touch as many people as I can. And that's why I need a team, and I need a team, I need a bigger team. And I just recently connected with a yes, thank you. And every step counts, and we need to celebrate our small victories. We need to celebrate even this moment, even right now that I'm sharing this with you guys, or even you under right now that you help set the technology and that you even help with whatever it is that you help. Like all of us are making such a difference together. Oh my gosh, I was scratching myself here, and it was tickling certain muscle that I was moving my shoulder. Anyways, let me look for the card. Well, this is also talking about your connection with water. Your connection with water and your connection with the mysteries of consciousness through water. What else is this talking about? And the color green on the card up there are talking about a very heart center energy. God, yes, though team feels in alignment. Hell yes. Team feels so in alignment, so in alignment. A heart center team. Look at the green energies up here. This is talking about doing things from our heart and connecting with our hearts, to listen to our hearts, to be in alignment with our hearts. Because the truth is that all of us can disconnect from our hearts so easily, so quickly, so often. So every day we need to come back to our hearts. Every moment before making a decision, we need to ask our hearts. Before going somewhere, even simple things before eating something, we need to start treating our bodies with more respect. We need to start eating better foods. We need to start eating more healthy. We need to start drinking better water. We need to start spending more time in nature, more quality connections, quality time connection. We need to look at our resistance to connecting. We need to look at our resistance to meeting our needs. We need to have more open conversations, heart to heart, soul to soul, to understanding what our needs are, to understanding what our boundaries are, to understanding what our dreams are, our fears, our shame. Ah, ah. Ooh, talking about the octopus technique. I'm excited to continue practicing the octopus technique and even parts work. This weekend was so full of parts work, and right after this, I'm live. I'm gonna have a parts work session with my friend Charlie. So I'm so excited and so grateful about that. I want to start and continue to do as many parts work sessions as I can, and I want to offer this as a service. So if anybody wants to know what is parts work, check the video by Teal Swan, Parts Work on YouTube. I also shared it on Facebook. And if that is something that calls you and that you resonate with, I would love to offer you sessions, and I will create a package and an offering just for you. So if you are listening to this, it means that to some degree you are a match to this. Because there's nothing that is not happening in our realities if we are not a match to it from our light or from our shadows. So we need to watch our frequencies. We need to watch our vibration. And thank you, Michaela, for being patient. Um, the card well says desire. There we go. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The well represents profound emotional health and stability. Remember that word, Michaela? Stability? We have been talking about. Well personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their life. These experiences have enriched them, giving them a stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Well energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on well personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. And trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. To bring into balance, or when in balance, calm. Yes, thank you, Andre. Andre is reminding us and reminding you to please like and subscribe. It does helps out a lot. So thank you for your comments. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. As please make sure to leave many comments, because the more comments you leave, the more you're telling the YouTube algorithms that we are here, that we are alive, and the more people is going to be able to find us online. So thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you, Andrew, for reminding us. And Michaela is saying, yes, this is who I want to be to my clients. Wonderful. So Rumi says, what you seek is seeking you. Rumi says, what you seek is seeking you. So when in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, slips into the old story. When out of balance is heavy and slips into the old story. What are the old stories that we have been slipping into? And what are those? Oh, and thank you, Micaela. Micaela has been so wonderful, and she helped me get a website. Andre, Micaela paid a whole year for a website for me and for us. It's called Giancarlo Tavares.offering3.com. And my email also giancarlotavares111@gmail.com for private bookings. So if anybody would like to go on my website and book a private reading, you can go to giancarlotavares.offering3.com. I was gonna tell you as a surprise when you came back tonight, Andre, but here's the surprise. I have a new website if you want to check it out. And I know that you like to help me personalize it, and I'm gonna ask you to help me to personalize it even more and for us to make it really cool, really nice for our clients, our watchers, our followers. Giancarlo Tavares.offering3.com. And thank you so much, Micaela, for that website again. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Andre. My gosh, I've been so full of support this weekend. I'm so fucking grateful. So fucking grateful. Micaela helping me with the website. Andre helping me with all the technology. My father is sending me $100. My friend Susan gave me a 2.5 free hours of parts work on Saturday. What else? What else? There's more. Another friend, thank you. Another friend and PR guy is gonna help me to find gigs and jobs, even acting, music, singing. He's gonna help me with the massage business. So we are manifesting this shit. We are manifesting this shit. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. So fucking grateful. So fucking grateful. Yeah, yeah. Luna gave me cuddles for days. Right, Luna? And I gave her cuddles for days. She ate all her meals. She had a wonderful appetite. I took her to the beach, to the park. She's such a wonderful companion. She's such an angel. I'll stay with her any freaking time, whatever you need me to, Andre. And I'm feeling cool and inspired to really, really, really get my driver's license, so I'm gonna jump on that. And to bring into balance, the cartwheel says regular self-compassion. I said self-compassion. It came out of my mouth, but that's not what it says here. But yes, regular self-compassion. To bring into balance, I just channeled that. Regular self-compassion. And also what says here is regular self-care. Regular self-care is also regular self-compassion. So how can we practice self-care today? What things can you do, Micaela, Andre, Warlord, everybody watching this on YouTube, on Facebook? What can we do today to practice self-care? What can we do? How can we practice self-compassion today? And this morning I felt inspired to cook, and I cooked quinoa with jasmine white rice, with beans and corn and mushrooms. And that was part of my breakfast today. and it was so delicious. And I'm gonna eat again after this live. And now I'm going to pull. Let me know, guys, how these messages are resonating with you. Um, Now I'm going to pull, and let me know how can I be of service and support to you. How can I support you and be of service to you, Andre? How can I support you and be of service to you, Micaela? How can I support you and be of service to you that is watching on YouTube, on Facebook? How can I be of service to every one of you? Because I've been meditating a lot this weekend. So many parts, asking so many questions, wanting to go so much deeper, wanting to be of so much more service. I'm going to start visiting cafes in the area to start networking. I'm gonna offer them to sing and offer and ask them if it's okay to offer my services as a singer, as reader, the massages. I'm gonna start going to meet up to start networking with people, and yeah, I'm going to create this reality and take it by the horns. By the horns! Now, I'm going to pull the blind spot. What is our blind spot of the day for everybody watching this? And I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for liking, for subscribing. I want to thank you. Thank you for existing. Thank you for being in this planet. Thank you for being you. And even when you're not feeling good enough, even when you're feeling like crap, even when you're feeling like shit, you are on this planet because your frequency is needed. You are on this planet because your voice is needed. Your essence is needed. And just like we co-created this, Andre, Micaela, and I, and everybody that joined this, in the same way, we can continue co-creating new realities, new experiences, new connections, new business, new ideas. Feeling better. How can we ground ourselves in our bodies today? Because we're not used to being in our bodies. And as multidimensional beings, it's very easy to want to be outside of our bodies more. But how can we ground into our bodies today? Maybe it starts by taking a deep breath. Maybe it starts by feeling. Maybe it starts by asking questions, by being in nature, by drinking water, by letting your body and your mind rest from technology or from people that are bringing you down. And I'm asking our guides, what is the blind spot of the day for everybody watching this? And let me know in the comments. Please send a heart. Send 3 green hearts if you have been enjoying this today. And let me know what is your aha moment from today. What are you taking from this reading today? What was of inspiration to you? What was a good reminder? What word that came out of my mouth you want to take today? Which part of the reading? I'm asking our guide, what is the blind spot of the day? What is the blind spot of the day for today, Monday, March 22nd, 2021? And remember, this Wednesday, my friend Micaela is going to be here with us, and we're going to have a good time. And every Wednesday, I'm starting a new project called Conversations with the Tribe. And I'm going to bring friends of mine and practitioners of so many different modalities from all over the planet, from all over the world, that I have been reaching out to in Europe, in the United States, in Asia, all over the place. And I'm excited about that, and also a little scared and thinking on what I want to do with it. If I want to only have it on Facebook and YouTube, if I want to do a podcast, if I want to put it on Spotify, if I want to start a Patreon. three, three threes. Thank you. Your blind spot, that is the blind spot for everybody, is the blind spot number 35. And I'm excited to see you, Andre, and to talk to you. I miss you. I can't wait to hear your adventures from Vegas. I can't wait for Luna to see you and for you to see Luna, and to see where your mind is, where your heart is, to see if you're bringing new ideas, new perspectives, to see where are you and to catch up, because we have barely spoken, and for me as an anxious attachment style can be pretty hard to not communicate with my friends and to not have them close and even to not enjoy closeness with them. So I cannot lie, it was pretty challenging. It was pretty triggering, but it helped me to come back to myself more, to come back to my body, to come back to self-love, to even reach out to other friends and connect. So I'm grateful for those reflections, Andre. I'm grateful for the support, Michaela. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you and seeing you, and continue taking inspired action on our plans, on our goals, on our dreams, and to connect with my friend Charlie. My friend Charlie is calling me, so I'm gonna read the blind spot. Let me. Hola, Charlie.
Hey.
I am on a YouTube and Facebook Live right now. I'm about to read a blind spot. Can I call you back?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
That was my friend Charlie. We're gonna do parts work and connect after this live. But before that, I'm going to read the blind spot of the day for all of us is the blind spot 35. The blind spot 35 is called desperation. It says, if you have drawn this sigil, what you do not see clearly is your desperation, or what that desperation has caused or is causing you to line up with. Desperation is the cover emotion for despair. I want you to imagine that a tsunami hits and a woman's child is carried away by the water much faster than she will ever be able to save him. At that moment, she cannot accept that reality of loss. She is in an immediate place of despair, which is utter and complete hopelessness and powerlessness. To prevent something from happening that she cannot deal with happening, or doesn't even know if she wants to survive happening. She is in such a place of despair that a survival mechanism quickly converts that despair into desperation. She will avoid that hopeless powerlessness by doing literally anything she can without limit to try to recover her child. This is the energy of desperation. Yeah. Desperation works in two directions. It exists relative to things we are desperate to not lose and things we are desperate to get. This desperation is very real. Saying there is something wrong with desperation is the same as saying there is something wrong about a starving person stealing food. People who make desperation wrong have no idea what it means to be desperate. When people are desperate, they often have to do the best they can from where they are with whatever they have. We may be thinking the wrong way, making bad choices, and taking wrong actions because we don't want to lose something, like our reputation or someone we love. Or we may be thinking the wrong way, making bad choices, and taking wrong actions because we so desperately want something, like a famous actress, or to feel a sense of belonging with someone. If we are desperate for If what we are desperate for is is an emotional need, one of the most common situations we may end up in if we are not aware of our despair and thus are subconsciously operating through desperation is an intermittent reinforcement relationship. I want you to imagine that there is a laboratory, and in that laboratory, there is a rat cage. The scientists in the lab are studying behavior. In one corner of the rat cage, there is a little lever or lever, whatever that is. Lever. Lever. Every time the rat pushes on the lever, right? A pellet of food comes out. Needless to say, the rat is preoccupied with pushing the lever and getting the pellets that come out every time he pushes the lever. So the scientists wonder what will happen if they remote the pellets. The rat pushes on the lever and eventually realizes it is not going to yield any pellets, and so he loses interest with the lever and preoccupies himself with other things. What these experiments had in common is that there was a predictable pattern in terms of expectation. This is called continuous reinforcement. In the first experiment, the pattern was, I push the lever and I can expect a pellet to come out. In the second, the pattern was, I push the lever and I can expect nothing to come out. Now imagine that the scientists start to wonder what will happen if they make the pattern unpredictable. What if sometimes, but unpredictably, when the rat pushes the lever, a pellet comes out and sometimes it doesn't? They imagined that the rat would become frustrated and eventually lose interest in the lever. In fact, the opposite happened. In this experiment, again and again, each rat became absolutely anxiously obsessed with the lever and neglected all of its other grooming habits and started deteriorating. The rat was engaged in an intermittent reinforcement experiment. And the intermittent reinforcement had created an addiction. Also, when the scientists first gave the rat intermittent reinforcement and then later gave them the continuous reinforcement of no pellets in response to them pressing the lever, the rat stayed obsessed with the lever despite receiving nothing. The rat had grown accustomed to periods of time where no reinforcement was given. The intermittent reinforcement had created persistence in the face of resistance. Intermittent reinforcement applies to much more than just rewards and wanted things. Intermittent reinforcement applies to things you want that are only granted inconsistently, unpredictably, and occasionally. But conversely, intermittent reinforcement also applies to things like rules and personal boundaries that are only enforced inconsistently, unpredictably, and occasionally. This causes people to become confused and either become terrified about how to interact with the person setting the rule or boundary, or conversely to push the limits until they get what they want from the person setting the rule or boundary. Are you guys understanding this? Intermittent reinforcement creates addiction. Think about gambling. Gambling is an addiction that rests on the laurels of intermittent reinforcement. If you are sitting at a slot machine, you may try to predict the pattern of reward, but you cannot. It is randomized, but the high that comes as a result of the experience of the random reward creates obsession. You become owned by the game. You become desperate for what only someone else has control over giving you. You are desperate for it. You build up so much despair and starvation that when you get a single scrap, the relief you experience by getting a scrap feels like nirvana, and you begin to chase that feeling and do anything you can do to get it. For this reason, the scraps we are desperate for can be said to contain poison. If you are in this kind of relationship, you are the rat in this cage caught in a cycle of torment. No matter what, if you are in an intermittent reinforcement relationship, you are in an abusive relationship. If you have drawn this sigil, no matter what it is that you are desperate for, you are being asked to do two things. Yeah, I can feel how this relates to me. I can feel how this relates to me too. So I hope you know you're not alone with that feeling. And everybody listening to this is a match to this. Hello there, law of attraction. The first is instead, you can do two things. Number one, the first is instead of running away from your despair and desperation, acknowledge it and lovingly caretake it directly. Acknowledge it and lovingly caretake it directly. It represents a desperate need. It represents a desperate need. You must consciously meet that need in as best a way as you can and in a way that is within your actual control. So this is about unmet needs. This is like asking a starving person to be objective and rational in a situation where it feels impossible to do so. So simply do the best you can with what you have from wherever you are. Simply do the best you can with what you have from wherever you are. The second thing this sigil is asking you to do is to see that in this situation your desperation is getting you into a situation where a starving person is offered a poisoned apple and takes it because they are desperate. A poisoned apple will provide short-term relief in exchange for long-term suffering. Can I please have a reading? Yeah, I'm giving you a reading right now. This is one of the most seemingly unfair traps within this universe. If we deny our despair instead of directly offer it presence and resolve, we do not see that we are a vibrational match to mirages. Solutions that seem to be real but are in fact not. If you have drawn this sigil, making choices and acting out of desperation is not going to yield positive results. If you have drawn this sigil, making choices and acting out of desperation is not going to yield positive results. Yeah, let's turn down the poison apples and be more compassionate with ourselves and hold our desperation, hold our despair, give it presence, give it resolve, maybe journal, communicate more openly with safe people around us, and reach out, because the truth is that all of us are experiencing feelings like this. All of us have been traumatized. All of us need support. All of us need help. And if we continue to pretend that these things are not happening inside of us, we're only fooling ourselves. So let's not play that little game anymore. That is not going to take us anywhere. And that is your blind spot and my blind spot of the day, despair. I'm also going to pull a card for, and I've been going for 24 minutes. I'm about to be done. But I'm going to pull a card for Disha, and then I'm gonna pull a card of the frequency to support that blind spot. So if you like to hear, stay, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna pull a card for Disha, and I am asking your guides what is your message of the day. And remember that I'm gonna be every day, I'm live every day here at 10 a.m. So subscribe and turn the notification bell on so you can be notified when I am live with more readings, music, content. And starting this Wednesday at 10 a.m. California time, I am starting a new project called Conversations with the Tribe, and I'm gonna have my friend Micaela join me. We're going to talk about many subjects and also do readings, sound healing, and let's see what other surprises we may bring to you. The message from your guides, Disha, is called uniqueness. Number 24, upright. Number 24, upright. If you have drawn this card upright, it is time to break the mold. It is often frightening to be authentic and show yourself completely as the unique individual that you are. But it is time to be yourself. It is time to be yourself. This life is not about fitting in and validating other people's choices. It's about choosing what is right for you. You are like a puzzle piece, and each puzzle piece is unique. If you continue to try to mimic those that have come before you, the puzzle will never be complete. Express your unique personality to the world. What do you really like? What do you really want? Each chrysalis must become a butterfly. Each chrysalis must become a butterfly. And how can you become a butterfly today? How can you be you today? How can you embrace more of you today? How can you love yourself a little bit more today? How can you be of service to you and to others more today? That is your message. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your authentic self. And the card that is going to support the blind spot of the day, Sacred Geometry Upright, number 53. If you have drawn this card upright, the universe has been trying to tell you that there are no mistakes. There's nothing wrong with you for experiencing that blind spot. There's nothing wrong with you for experiencing despair. There's nothing wrong with you for having a part of you that is desperate for what you want and desperate for what you need. Because the truth is that you were neglected from that so much that you develop a part of you as a coping mechanism to try to meet your needs. And you're not the only one that doesn't know how to meet your needs. Most of the times, I don't know how to meet my needs. And as I am reminding you of this, I am reminding myself because many times, most of the times, I want to confess to you that I have no fucking idea how to meet my needs. So I hope you feel less alone by me being vulnerable with you about this. If you have drawn this card upright, the universe has been trying to tell you that there are no mistakes in this life. All things happen for a reason, and all things happen according to a divine order that exists just outside the range of your perception. You have not failed. You are failing to see the inherent perfection in your current circumstance. But perfection is most certainly there. If you have drawn the Sacred Geometry card, you are being reassured that you did not and cannot ruin anything. You did not and cannot ruin anything. Let yourself off the hook. Things may not be going according to your plan, but they are still going according to a higher plan. Take a deep breath. Everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not yet okay, it is not yet the end. And that is your message of the day. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope these messages, these cards have resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you'd like to send a love offering, there's my PayPal on Facebook and on YouTube. If you'd like to visit my website, you can go to giancarlotavares.offerings3.com, where you can book a coaching session, parts work, a reading, where you can book my services. And I will be working on updating it very soon and making it really cool, really nice for you, really homey, really welcoming. Thank you, Micaela. Thank you, Disha. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, everybody that was a part of this. I'm wishing you a wonderful day. And I'm reminding you that there are no mistakes, that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and that you are wonderful, that you are beautiful, that you are, oh, so motherfucking loved. Have a wonderful day. Take care. This is Giancarlo Tavares. I'll see you tomorrow with more readings and on Wednesday with Conversations with the Tribe. Take care of yourself and remember, please be kind to yourself. I'll see you mañana. Bye bye.